peace, good evening, afternoon, whatever time it is, your time. Thank you for joining me for this quick, well, I guess it won't be too quick. Thank you for joining me on this live, spending some time with me. I appreciate you. So today I am going to be doing and prepping for my 72-hour juice fast, which starts now. I am choosing to do this juice fast for a couple different reasons, and we'll get into that as we get into the live. So as you come on in the room, you know how we do around here. Drop some 7s in the comments if you're feeling fantastic. Drop some 3s in the comments if you need some upliftment. Me, I'll tell you now, I'm a 3 today. I need some upliftment. That's why I'm here with my community. I figured if I give to you all, I won't be stressing out and worried about all the stuff that's going on in my head. So I see those 7s starting to roll through. Let me come around here so I can see these comments a little bit better. The only way I could do that was if you wanted me to, I could come and pick it out, and then go out and pick it up from. Okay, well, if you are in South Florida, I do provide juicing services. So if you want to do a juice fast, we can. Now I see Nikar, Leaf, Nail, Doll, Pooh, Brown Skin, Brenda, all of you all, we're sending love and light your way. I receive the love and light that's being sent my way. I appreciate all of you good people. So that's what we're going to get into. Great questions. The intentions for this fast is for me to gain some mental clarity. Hey, what's up, Tawanda? It is for me to gain more patience and more discipline. I just found out some very disturbing news today, and I reacted originally to it. And in that, my initial reaction was not my normal self. And so for me to combat that, peace, I'm going to be doing this juice fast so that I can internalize back to myself. This is a Nama J2. You can click the link in my bio to get it. Lilia from Israel, I appreciate you showing some love and light. Appreciate you joining me in here. So there are several benefits to doing the juice fast. For me right now, I'm doing it with several intentions. This past weekend, I went to Philly Veg Fest and I ate good. When I say I ate good, I mean I ate good. I ate tons of processed food, tons of whole food, tons of sweets. So part of this juice fast is to help reset my digestive system after all of that rich vegan food that I had this weekend. And 2, it's for the other reasons that I mentioned before. I've talked to you all before about the situation I'm going through with my kids and with my children and things. I just got some real unsettling news about that. We're not going to get into details about that because this is about you and your health. Brett, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I'm sending all of that and reflecting all of that energy right back to you. So when you do a juice fast, a 72-hour juice fast, you're going to have several benefits. One is going to be the detoxification and cleansing process. When you do a juice fast, it eliminates the toxins by flushing out that have been accumulated from processed foods, pollution, and other environmental factors. A juice fast is also going to help support your liver and your kidney functions because it's going to be supplying you with tons and tons of nutrients. I pray all is well as well. So this is going to be a 72-hour juice fast. And if you all haven't noticed, I got a brand new cutting board. I'll tag her later on. So if you want to join me on this juice fast, you're welcome to. I know it's last minute. I know it's impromptu. I'm going to be making 3 different juices for my juice fast. The first is going to be this pineapple and ginger juice. I'm also going to be making watermelon, lime, and mint. And I'm going to make a green juice. I didn't purchase the ingredients for that one yet, but I will. And just so you all can see, this juice fast cost me $17. $17.81. So if you want to round up to $18, you can. So when people tell you that it's too expensive to do this, look them in their face and tell them they're a lie because Coach shows you different. So real simple, we're going to get into this. I've already washed this fruit off. So don't come for my neck. Of course, I could be recycling, or it should say composting, these leftovers, but right now I'm not, because that's not the mood that I'm in. So how does this support your liver function? It's one of the questions that you're going to ask me. And yes, I'm looking at my notes. My mind is too distracted to go off of pure memory. So liver function juices, particularly those made from ingredients like beetroot, leafy greens, are going to support liver function and aid in detoxification. The increased fluid intake helps to cleanse the kidneys and improve their function. If you didn't know, your kidneys are a built-in filtration device that are designed to help your body filter out the things that we don't want. So do you drink as much as you want, or are there any limits? You can drink as much as you want. Normally drink as much as you want. That's right. Good way to be community in here and talking to each other. So when you're on a juice fast, you drink until your heart's content. Now, a lot of people are going to be, oh, well, what about the sugar in the juice? Is it going to spike my blood pressure, but my glucose levels? Because I had a client reach out to me the other day and said that their doctor said that eating grapes was like opening a pack of candy. And that is the most idiotic misinformation piece of thing I've heard somebody say. The sugar in juice, the sugar in fruit is not the same as the sugar in the final candy. And the fact that he would say something like that shows his ignorance. First off, the sugar in candy is made from, will turn into glucose in the body. The sugar in fruit is actually fructose. And most people think that fructose is a bad thing. And it's not. Fructose does not become a bad thing until you put high, I can't even think of it right now. The fructose, the corn syrup, that is the fructose you want to avoid because it doesn't have any nutrients or fiber left in it. This fructose, however, it's coming along with all of the nutrients that are in this pineapple, that are in this watermelon, that are in the grapes, that are going to be in the ginger that's going in here. So when you hear somebody say, oh, I can't eat fruit because of my diabetes, they have misinformation. Now, another benefit to doing a juice fast is that it's going to give your digestive system a break. When you eat food, our digestive system, when you eat solid food, when you eat processed food, our digestive system uses a lot of energy to digest that food, break it down, and make it into usable nutrients that your body can absorb. When you go on a juice fast, you cut out that process of having to break down the foods. So you're able to get the nutrients that your body needs to repair and feed the cells without the extra work and strain on your digestive system. So it's going to improve your gut health for several different reasons. One, the nutrients are going to be there to help flush out the toxins. My mic is muffled. Okay, thank you all for letting me know. Is that better now? That was not what it was supposed to do. Okay. So when you do a juice fast, it's going to reset your gut flora. It's going to reduce inflammation and improve the balance of the beneficial gut bacteria. It was my beard. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. So here, let me do this. I'll put it here. How about that? And I'll take this one off so that it doesn't hit it. How about that? Are we better now? Is the mic better? Still getting muffled? Somebody let me know. Because I don't want to keep talking if y'all not able to hear me. Good. Perfect. Okay. So another benefit to giving your digestive system a break is that now you're going to better be able to absorb the nutrients that you're getting from the foods that you're eating. Yeah, I had it too high. This shirt, the neck collar, it come all the way up here. So it was probably sitting right up against my neck and not giving it enough room to breathe. It's going to increase your nutrient intake because it's packed with vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, providing that they're going to be in this concentrated juice that we'll be drinking. And the best part is that there's no fiber there, so that it is easily and readily absorbed into the bloodstream. Look at that. That's just a beautiful pour right there. Okay. Now, another benefit to doing a 72-hour juice fast is going to be a reset and how much hydration you're going to get. Why is that? Why is hydration important? Well, most people are walking around chronically dehydrated, right? So if you give yourself a 72-hour juice fast, which is going to increase the amount of fluids that you're intaking, and not just fluids, you're intaking fluids that are going to have the right mix of sodium and potassium and the other nutrients that are needed in order for your cells to actually absorb the hydration that you're consuming. Because most people think that water by itself is hydrating, and it's not. Water is not hydrating. Water is cleansing. Water does not become hydrating until you have the right amount of potassium, the right amount of sodium, and a couple of other electrolytes in your bloodstream, so that the cells can actually be opened up and use the material. Okay. It's going to improve your electrolyte balance, which I just mentioned. Most juices and vegetables like cucumbers, celery, citrus fruits provide essential amino acids that are going to increase your hydration levels, because again, drinking water by itself is not going to hydrate you. Now, it may quench your thirst, but that doesn't mean that that fluid is actually getting into your cells, which is interesting enough. That's one of the next things that we're going to talk about here is cellular health. But before we get there, doing a 72-hour juice fast is also going to boost your immune system. What is the scientific form of the H2O? So that whole H3O2 bullshit that people be saying, it's just that. It's bullshit. I don't care who says it, and I ain't calling no names because I ain't trying to get into no internet beefs. But just know that it is a made up term used by people to sell you something or to make them feel a certain way. Is coconut water the best to drink? If you're looking for immediate hydration, coconut water would be the best thing to drink. Yes, because it's going to have that. The H3O2, that's that bullshit. The next person I heard say H3O2, I'm going to scratch out my eyes. Because if you if you know anything about covalent bonds, and like we going back to high school here, if you know anything about covalent bonds, the reason that we've never heard of H3O2 until a year or two ago is because it doesn't fucking exist. Excuse my language, but it's this misinformation and these internet people that really get me. And I know I'm an internet person too, but that's why I tell you to verify anything that I say. Everything that I say can be verified. Okay. So it's going to boost your immune system because of the vitamin C, the vitamin A, and the antioxidants that are in these juices that are going to boost your immune system and fight off infections. All of these juices are going to have high anti-inflammatory effects because of all of the phytonutrients that are in them. Okay. I think I want to put some more ginger in here. Where did my ginger go? I'm walking around in circles. Oh, here it is over here. So far what we've covered, I love the way you keep it real. Absolutely, Kay. You know I'm always keep it 100. Because it's the misinformation that is keeping people from actually taking the actions that they need to take so that they can see an improvement in their health. And it gets confusing. So you all can see this is what we got going on here. All right, we talked about hydration. Now let's talk about the energy and mental clarity that I've planned on getting. When you do a juice fast, it's going to increase your energy levels. You're going to be getting high amounts of concentrated nutrients. And if you realize something, Do you peel the ginger first? No, I do not. There's no reason to peel the ginger. I clean my ginger. So why are you going to see your energy increase when you do a juice fast? It sounds counterproductive, right? Or counterintuitive, because you're not eating as much. Your energy level should drop, right? Well, it's the opposite of that. Because you're actually going to be flooding your body with tons of nutrients, you're going to feel energized. Because when you get hungry, your body is not craving food. Your body is not sending signals to pineapples. Your body is not sending hunger signals because your stomach is empty. Your body is sending hunger signals because the cells have said, hey, we need more nutrients in order to function properly. And that's why if you've ever noticed, if you've eaten processed foods or an unhealthy meal, no matter how full you were, an hour, 2 hours later, you're hungry again. And that's because although you filled your belly, you didn't actually feed your cells. And that's why I make the statement sometimes, are you eating to be full or are you eating to feed your body? Because there is a difference. There is a huge difference between those two. And I need you to understand that. What's a good juicer? This is the best one that I've used so far. Before I had this one, I had a Breville. It was pretty good. I also got that Omega up there. If you see on the corner, that is not my favorite because it is a masticating juicer like this one, but it is slow and the chute is super small. What is the name of your juicer? This is a Nama J2. They have 3 different versions. This is their J2. If you click the link in my bio, I'll send you, or you can get a discount code and a link to it. So let's get back to this energy and this mental clarity. So because of all the nutrients, and you don't have to process the fiber to get the nutrients, you're conserving energy because you're not going through the digestion process, and 2, you're going to get more energy because of all of the nutrients. As I was stating before, when your body gets hungry, it's not because you want food or you want to be full. You get hungry because your body is looking for nutrients, whatever those nutrients may be that it may be missing at that moment. And so when you're able to do a juice fast, you're flooding your body with these nutrients. What do you do with all the pulp left after the juicer? There are several different things you can do. Right now, I'm not going to be doing anything with it. However, you can turn it into fruit leather. If you remember fruit roll-ups from a kid, you can use it as in your compost to help increase the nutrients that you can add to your soil when you're gardening. You can freeze it and keep it in the refrigerator and add it to your smoothies for additional fiber. So there are several different things you can do with it. Me right now, because I am not in the mindset for any of that, this is going to be going in the trash. And also because since I moved into my new place, I haven't started my outside garden to the size that I need it. So I don't have an outside compost right now. That cancer juice, can I have the recipe, please? There is no one cancer juice. So if you are someone that's dealing with cancer, juicing can be beneficial for you because it will help you flood your body with nutrients. But there is no one juice that I would recommend for somebody that's dealing with that. Pineapple, strawberry, and what else? So this is just pineapple and ginger today. I didn't add any strawberries. How many ounces will that make? This particular one with the 2 pineapples and the ginger that I used just made me exactly a half a gallon. However many ounces go in a half a gallon. Do you add water to your juice or is it pure juice? I add no water. I just juice and it's pure juice. Brooklyn's finest in the buildings. Are you drinking 3 times of that? So I like to drink until my heart's content. So I don't tell people any specific way. Because of the way my metabolism is set up, I typically will be drinking 3 to 4 times a day. Maybe even more depending on how hungry I feel. So the mental clarity is another aspect of this. And the reason that you get mental clarity goes back to us improving our gut health. Okay. When you improve your gut health, you improve the way your mind can work. And why is that? Because our gut health directly relates or correlates to the hormones that are flowing through our body. So in a juice, I wouldn't use soursop leaves in a juice. However, I would use soursop leaves to make a tea. I would use soursop, the fruit, to make a juice, but not the leaves. Now, I am extremely hungry because I did start my day off with a smoothie, but that was at like 10 o'clock. So right now I'm feeling hunger pains. So I'm going to have this first juice. That's one of the main reasons I made juice with ginger, to help release the gas that I know that my body is going to be feeling right now. All right. I know I missed some. Does this increase bloating over the 72-hour period? This is actually going to reduce bloating because you're giving your body all the natural nutrients that it needs to help reduce the inflammation. And that's why I started off with the pineapple ginger, because right now the gases in my stomach are building up, making me feel bloated. And the ginger and the pineapple are going to alleviate that. Damn, it tastes good. I know I've been cursing a lot more than you all are used to me doing. Right now, I am not my normal self. I am not my normal self right now. And I'm okay with that. I'm an infuriated version of myself. And that's why I'm here talking to you all, so I can be better. I have breast cancer and want to clear how to make soursop tea. So you can make soursop tea however much you want. You can add as much ginger as you like. I like my juices extra spicy. So now give me a second while I clear this out and get ready and prepared to make my watermelon juice. Now, we got you. I appreciate it. I got y'all. Are there any fruit or veggies that you want to stay away from during juice fasting? No, not that I have noticed during my times of juice fasting. There is not. I'm going to try to go back because I know I missed some of you all's comments, and I want everybody to feel heard and seen because it is important. And the person that is telling me that they are dealing with cancer, please get into my inbox so that we can have a one-on-one conversation. I would love to be able to help you. Cancer is actually the reason why I started this, why I started going vegan. I lost my mother to cancer in 2014. In 2013, I lost my aunt to cancer years before. So that is why I am here to help people, to help you all prevent what I felt. What do you do with the fiber from what you're juicing? Okay, I answered that. The pulp. Do I recommend honey? I don't recommend honey, but I still use honey. How much of y'all's pineapples out there? So if I go to Walmart, pineapples are $2. I went to a different store today because I wanted to get this seeded watermelon, and the pineapples were $3.99. But you know everything is super expensive for you out there out in Cali, okay? So you get this pushed to the side. Now, I'm not doing this for weight loss. When you're doing a juice fast, you're going to see your skin improve, but you're going to have your skin improve because of the amount of vitamins that you're taking in, the antioxidants that you'll be having. And because your body is detoxifying itself, you're going to see your acne clear up as well. Because acne is typically your body trying to push toxins out. That cutting board is fire. Yes, it is. I know this person in Philly who actually helped make sure that I came home with this particular cutting board. And I have to go back and find the lady's page so I can post her, because she makes beautiful custom cutting boards. And I'm going to have her do that for me. Sorry about that. May these souls continue to rest in perfect peace. Absolutely. I appreciate it. Well, if it wasn't for those people going through their life and living it the way that they did, I wouldn't be here helping other people improve their lives. What are vegetables included in the 72-hour juice fast? Yes, if you want to use vegetables. So my green juice that I'm going to make tomorrow will be celery, dark leafy greens, and lime and maybe apple if I want to make it sweeter. Tomorrow, I also may make beet and carrot juice. I may make the ABC juice, apple, beets, and carrots. So when you do a juice fast, you do what makes sense for you. Okay? Because I'm doing the fruits and vegetables that I enjoy and for what I want. Thank you. Well, I'm here to respond. I'm here to help. I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve. That's what I found out my purpose was, is to serve the community, to serve the people that look like me, to help them to help their families avoid the feelings that I felt losing my mother, losing my father, losing my brother. I lost my mother to cancer. I lost my brother to a heart attack, and I lost my father to heart failure. All of these are lifestyle illnesses that could be avoided. My brother was 49 years old. Do you need a special juicer for vegetables? I have a small, simple juicer. You do not need a special juicer. Any juicer that you have, utilize it until you can get something different. Give me a second. I won't be able to see you all, but I will continue to talk to you all. Talk amongst yourselves and answer those questions as I get this juicer cleaned out. While doing that, I'll still talk about the cardiovascular benefits. So I just talked about losing my brother to a heart attack and my father to heart failure. When you drink juices, you're actually going to be lowering your blood pressure. High blood pressure is typically the underlying cause to heart disease and heart attacks. And believe it or not, heart disease and heart attacks is the number one killer of adults in America. I do not say this to scare you. I do not say this to fearmonger. I am just telling you the truth. If you look up at the CDC right now, the top 10 killers of adults in America, you will see number one being heart disease. You will also see diabetes on that list. You will see cancer on that list. You will see respiratory issues on that list. These are all lifestyle diseases and illnesses that can be reversed or avoided if you only pay attention to the foods that you put in your body. Now, I'm not telling you that you have to go completely plant-based. It is beneficial. It is helpful. And I promote it. I believe in it so much so that I raise my children this way. I get every person in my family to eat as much plant-based as they can. Again, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, y'all. So don't think I'm up here preaching like I'm preaching some like I'm holier than thou. I grew up eating beef, pork, chicken, fish, all of that. You know what I'm saying? St. Louis is one of the barbecue capitals of the world. So I used to eat it all the time. So much so that my dad had 3 different barbecue grills outside of the house. A smoker and 2 other grills. So I am not here preaching to you as if I have never eaten these things. However, I've learned the error of my ways. And as one of my mentors, Dr. Mills, will say, just because you were taught to eat meat doesn't mean that you have to continue, because just like you were taught to eat meat, you can be taught to eat something different, because none of us came out of the womb wanting chicken. None of us came out of the womb wanting cheese. None of us came out of the womb wanting dairy or pork or any of these other things that have been directly linked to heart disease and cancers. So it's not that you cannot make a change. It's whether or not you will make a change. And this juice fast that I'm going on is just a way for me to help reset myself. And a juice fast is good for anybody who wants to give their body just that, a reset. It's literally like hitting the factory reset button. Now I want you to think about this. If you've never detoxed or cleansed your body, that is the same as if you never took out your trash in your house. Imagine that. Imagine if you lived 30 years without never taking the trash out. How funky and nasty would your house be? Have you seen any of the documentaries They're Trying to Kill Us? Yes, I've seen the documentary They're Trying to Kill Us. That was put on by my good friend, Badass Vegan. John, he's another guy from St. Louis that is living and promoting this healthy lifestyle. Juice Fast is the best. Absolutely. Where to watch it? Google, they're trying to kill us. It may still be up for free. Let's see. I mixed some stuff in here. I'm a 2-time stroke survivor and now on a plant-based diet and love the juicing my son got me on. Love that, D. Charles. Love that for you. What's going on? St. Louis in the building for sure. All right, come on now. Speak the truth always. Only thing that's going to come out of my mouth is the truth. And if I say anything wrong, I'll come back and correct it. But again, don't take my word for everything I say. Do your own research. Now, when I tell you things, I don't tell you things I think. I tell you things that I've researched. And it typically comes from a science-based source. Black Vegan Man in the building. What's up? Let's do a commentary about the movie Coach on live. Oh, absolutely. Let's do that. Let's set it up for tomorrow. Black Vegan Man, what's going on, my G? I may need to talk to you offline before we go live tonight. It's been a hell of a day, bro. That's why I'm starting this fast. It's been a hell of a day. So I put away my small knife and now I got my big knife. Yes, I am on YouTube, Coach Robert Moore. I am the same. You can find me across all social media platforms by Coach Robert Moore. I make it easy for you. I've been doing this for a long time. That's fantastic. I love that. I love that for you. So me, I've been plant-based for the last 10 years. So let's get back to these benefits of this 72-hour juice fast. Cardiovascular health. It's also, we talked about it, lowering your blood pressure. It's also going to lower your cholesterol. The fast is going to improve cholesterol levels by reducing the intake of saturated fat and increasing the intake of plant sterols, which the plant sterols are one of the things that are going to help move through your body and cleanse out. Now, I know I'm juice fasting, but this is mostly juice. I actually need to buy a new machete. My other one rusted out. I'm not vegan black man in here slinging swords. Yeah, I saw her over there fingering plants. I'm sorry you've had a bad day. Big hug. I appreciate you. Hey, stop swinging the knife. Oh, I play with knives all day long. It's about health and wealth. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I used to play with knives as a kid. So telling me to stop swinging a knife is like telling me to not go climb a tree. It ain't going to happen. And if you let me and vegan black vegan man get together, it's going to be knives, swords, and all kind of shenanigans going on. But I appreciate y'all concern. But I do this. I play with knives, swords, machetes, the whole thing. So I am the type of dude that opens a coconut with a machete by holding it in his hand. Absolutely. I'm a Midwest boy. I'm an outdoorsman. Climbing trees is my cheese. And this is a massive watermelon. That's why I got it. Climbing trees and having watermelon is borderline setting us back. I see what you're talking about there, but no, it's not. So blood sugar regulation, the next benefit of this 72 hours juice fast. So it's crazy that people will say eating fruit is going to cause diabetes when it's the exact opposite. And I'm going to tell you why. While juice can contain natural sugar, the absence of processed sugars are going to stabilize blood sugar levels. And why is that? Because you're getting sugar with nutrients. I want to move to a warmer state. Hey, Florida is where it's at. It's just expensive. I have rheumatoid arthritis. I've been doing ginger and turmeric with pineapple, lemon, and pepper shots. Feeling good. Fantastic. That's a great way. So rheumatoid arthritis, a plant-based lifestyle, will help reduce all of your inflammatory markers. So if there's anybody on this live right now that is like, hey, I want to go plant-based, but I don't know where to start, I created a course specifically for you. It's called Going Plant-Based Made Simple. You can comment the word me and I'll send you the link to enroll. Let me go ahead and type that in here now. Comment me if you want to go, if you want to improve your health. Post, pin, perfect. I do. Yes, sir. So if there's anybody in here, don't come to Cali playing with whether I heard cloud seeding. I know. That's why I love Florida. They playing, but they ain't playing like that. I'm in Jasper, Florida. That's what's up. I may need to come up that way. So comment the word me if you want to improve your health. I'll send you a link to a course that will help you, give you all the tools you need. Okay. Now, if you feel like you need individualized coaching, hit me in the DM, because before the end of this month, I will be relaunching my 12-week coaching program. Why do I keep walking around in circles? Oh, because I'm looking for my lemon and my mint, which was being hidden by my computer. Okay. Now, some of the things that people have told me that have done the course already, they have lost a minimum. They've lost 10 pounds. I had one lady just message me and say that her arthritis has reduced. I know it was just somebody in here talking about that. If you watch the video on the main page, you will see a lady that is talking about how she was under the recommendation to take high cholesterol medications. But after 30 days of the program, she lost weight and was no longer under the recommendation to take that cholesterol medication. Now, that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm going to get back onto our topic of today, and that's blood sugar. So most people think that diabetes is a sugar problem when it's not. It's an insulin resistance problem. And insulin resistance is due to excess fat. But you're going to increase your insulin sensitivity because you're going to be increasing your nutrient intake and reducing your caloric intake at the same time. So by juice fasting ever so often, you're going to help prevent the onset of type 2 diabetes. And yes, you can reverse type 2 diabetes with the plant-based lifestyle. I have a client that did it, and I was just talking to my good friend, Dr. Milton Mills. I'm going to bring him up again. And he was telling me of a story of one of his patients that came into the doctor's office with an A1C of 9. His resting blood glucose levels was 900. After 1 month, after 1 month of eating plant-based, his resting glucose levels had come down to 500. His A1C had dropped down to 7. By 2.5 months, everything was in perfect order. A1C, 5. Resting glucose levels, 200 and something. So do not listen to these people that do not have your best interest in heart. A plant-based way of living and eating is your direct line of defense of improving your health, whether it be high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, arthritis, or cancer. For my person that's dealing with cancer, there's a documentary I want you to watch. I have to pull it up because the name is fleeting me right now. Because again, I got so much on my brain that I am not able to think straight. That's why I'm reading from my notes. Next thing, psychological benefits, mental detox. My man, Vegan Black Man, will attest to all of the parts of this because that's one of the main reasons, the benefits that he likes to see. When you do a juice fast, it's going to be a discipline. You need discipline to do this because you're going to get hungry. You're going to want to eat. So when you juice fast, you're building up that internal discipline. I don't need this other one yet until I do this next side. So that's 1. 2, it's going to reduce your stress because of the nutrients, again, that are in these fruits and juices. So a 72-hour juice fast is going to not only benefit you in the short term health, but also the long term of your health. And I appreciate y'all sitting here listening to me rant and ramble. I appreciate my community because when I'm here talking and giving back to you all, I'm not focused on myself. So I appreciate every single last one of you for being here on this live, because without you, I'd be talking to an empty room. I appreciate you all because I'm able to get into coach mode and focus on things that are helpful to other people instead of checking my own posts. Okay. I'm just making all kind of a mess. I'm gonna have to mop and clean this kitchen again today. Anybody else don't like cleaning up? Actually, I actually love it. I just don't like doing dishes. So where were we? I guess I'll answer some questions now because I think I've talked about everything. So cellular health. I mentioned that earlier, right? When you're doing and eating all of these nutrients, you're going to be feeding your cells. So you're going to be giving them all of the antioxidants, all of the phytonutrients that they need to function properly. And now your body is going to be able to eliminate the cells that are no good and replace and replenish the ones that need to be replaced and replenished. The center of this watermelon is falling apart. So if you are someone that if anything that I've said on this live resonates with you and you are ready to improve your health, comment the word me and I will send you the link to my course that is designed to help you make the lifestyle changes that you need. We need health ministers in church because church people love to eat. So it's interesting that you say that. That is one of the places that I am looking to work with to take and start doing speeches at, because there is already a captive audience of people. And if you're really a churchgoer, now I am not big on the Bible, but I know a couple people that are. And if you are a true churchgoer, like my mentor, Dr. Milton Mills said, if you believe in God, why don't you believe him? In the Bible, you are told to eat a plant-based diet. Okay, that's weird. Didn't put that on correctly. In the Bible, we were told to eat a plant-based diet. So if you believe in God, why not believe him? And one of the things that irks me is people will eat two things irk me. First off, they will pray and ask God to bless unhealthy food. Number one. Number two, they get sick and then they pray to God for help. When if they just listened to him in the first place and ate the way that we were designed and meant to eat per the Bible, you wouldn't have been sick in the first place. But don't nobody want to hear that. People think that, oh, I prayed over this food, so it's good now. No, it's not. They be dying of high blood pressure, stroke, heart attack, and stuff. I don't want my grandma to die. I can dig that. I understand it. What about grains? Do you add any grains to your juice? No, because you cannot juice grains. Grains do not have any juice in them. Part of the reason for juicing is to reduce the amount of strain on your digestive system. And grains do not have any juice in them. That's why they're grains. All right, this last little piece is trying to give me a headache. So y'all bear with me because I'm trying not to make a huge mess here. Like I have been. Okay. That's a quarter of a watermelon down. Like chia, no. So when you add chia to things, it's going to add fiber that your body has to digest. The whole point of a juice fast is for all of the nutrients to be readily available so that they can directly go into your bloodstream without having to be digested by your digestive system. And
The intent is to give your digestive system a break. So again, if anything that I've said on this live makes sense to you and you're ready to make changes to your health and your habits so that you can see an improvement in your life and in your health, comment the word me and I'll send you the link to enroll in my Going Plant-Based Made Simple course. And it's up to you on whether you take action or not, because it's not for everybody. It is only for those people who have said enough is enough. I'm tired of and sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's who this course is for. This course isn't for everybody. So if you're not tired of being sick and tired, do not comment me. Please do not. You will only disappoint yourself. Now, if you are on the fence and like, yeah, I want to, but I don't know if I can stick with it, that's okay. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. I have a client that did the course and I was just messaging with her to find out how she did. She's like, I did it for 30 days. I felt better, but I fell off. It's hard. I understand that it's hard. That's why there are tools in the course to help make it easier. That's why I am relaunching my 90-day course, because I understand some people may need additional help. They need that one-on-one coaching. They need that accountability. And I'm okay with that. I understand that. Hell, I need accountability and coaching in certain aspects of my life. That's why I'm looking for a new life coach. Your best coaches have coaches. Let's see, did I miss any comments? 2 years sober, way to go. All right, I don't think I missed anything. Still going strong, no alcohol, way to go. I love that, I love that. I missed that comment. All of it does just juice. Just need to get myself back to my healthy track. Okay, let's get it, D. Charles. Now, is this, hold on, D. Charles, is this who I think it is? Because I think I know who that is. Are you so I am not good at remembering Instagram names. Are you who I think you are? Are you one of the first people who enrolled in my 90-day program way back when I first started this? D. Charles. Are you that D. Charles? And if not, it's cool. But if so, it's good to see you because I ain't talked to you in forever. If you're still in here, D. Charles, let me know if you're that D. Charles. Can you include juicing if you are a type 2 diabetic? Yes, I recommend you do. I'm not your client, maybe. Okay, no. So you know if you were my client before because we worked together over several months. But you're not who I'm thinking you are. They also had a screen name similar to yours. And that's why I asked. But yes, if you are suffering from type 2 diabetes, a juice fast will do you great justice. Eating more fruit will do you justice. Do not listen to the doctors that tell you eating fruit is like eating candy, because they are lying to you. I just talked to an internist who has been practicing internal medicine for over 30 years. He told me a story of how he had a client come in and he reversed his type 2 diabetes in 3 months by going whole food plant-based. I can't probably afford at the time. You don't know if you can afford it or not. You haven't looked at it. The course is only $135. Now, here's the question that I'll ask you. Can you afford to not get it? If your health is failing or you feel like your health is not where it needs to be, can you afford not to? Can you afford to miss any work? Can you afford to be laid up in the hospital for a week? Can you afford dialysis? And again, I'm not saying these things to be a fearmonger or scare you. These are the realities that people are going through every single day. These are the realities of what people are facing every single day. And I'm very upfront. My course is $135 and you get lifetime access to it. It's a meal plan, it's videos, and a bunch of other extra stuff. Comment the word me if you want to improve your health. And that's all I'm going to ever speak is true. Because people will say, oh, I can't afford it. I can't do this. I can't do that. Okay, don't. Now, when you laid up in the hospital on dialysis, or now you have to get weekly or daily insulin shots, how much is insulin? Even though insurance is paying for part of it. Hell, how much is your insurance going up? How much is your insurance going up? Because you got diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. Now your rates are higher. Now you can't get life insurance. Now you stuck on medications for the rest of your life. How much is that going to cost you? So don't tell me what you can't afford, because you can either pay the farmer now or pay the doctor later. It's up to you. It's up to you. You can pay the farmer now or you can pay the doctor later. It's up to you. So, Fashion Meets Foodie, this is that seeded watermelon from Broward Fish and Meat Market I was telling you about in the comments the other day. Or I think it was just yesterday we were talking. So I feel like I'm ranting at this point. Somebody asked a question to help get me back on topic, because I've gone over all of my notes that I need to go over for this 72-hour juice fast. For those that are just joining, when you do a 72-hour juice fast, you're going to see many things improve, from your energy levels to your mental clarity, to your gut health, to better skin, to more energy, to a better gut health, and all of the above. What do you think about mycelium? Mycelium is a wonderful thing. So mycelium is what connects all of life. Now, if you're thinking and asking me specifically about psilocybin, which is a plant medicine, a mushroom, because mycelium is the underground network of plants and trees and all of that stuff that's connected. That's one of the ways that all of us are connected is through that mycelium network. Okay. Nature is already designed to heal. Our bodies are already designed to heal. We just have to give it what it needs to do so. I always use the example. Wow, that's a lot of juice under there. I always use the example. What was I talking about? I got sidetracked. Somebody remind me what I was talking about. Do you sleep less because you have more energy? No, I don't. Right now, my sleep is all out of whack anyway because of my mental state. But yeah, no, I don't sleep less because of it. Now, what I typically do get is better sleep, but I wouldn't say I get less sleep. Just bear with me a second, folks. I don't like working in a messy setting. And right now, there's juice all over the place. I probably will cut the other half of this watermelon later because I'm ready to sit down. I feel like I've been talking for too long. I need another one of these. Does juicing help with brain fog? Yes, that's the mental clarity that I was just discussing a moment ago. Because now your hormones are moving differently. You have the mental clarity that you need. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing this juice fast. So great question. Now I know that it's hard to see some of these comments because of the white bottom. That lime and watermelon looks amazing. Yeah, so it's lime, watermelon, and mint. It's one of my favorite juices to make. It tastes like a refreshing day. And I think we're going to end it here as far as the juice goes. Pour half of that over into this one. because this one already has all the lime and mint in it. And we'll go back and forth. What is the name of your juicer? This is a Nama J2. You can click the link in my bio and you will see it there. Do not be sticker shocked. This is a $500 juicer. This is an investment. This is a kitchen appliance, just like your refrigerator. I've been using this particular juicer now for over going on 2 years. So it is definitely an investment. It's just like if you were to buy a new kitchen, not kitchen. Fuck. Yeah, I got to go sit down and stop talking. My brain ain't even working right no more. If you were to go buy a new, what do you keep stuff in? Refrigerator. You can either go buy the cheapest one, or you can go buy you a Kenmore or a Samsung. So it's up to you. There are less expensive juicers on the market, and there are some that are more expensive than this one. Do you use the watermelon skin? I heard it's good for you. Yes, you can. You can blend the watermelon skin. It has tons of lycopene in it. It helps for men's sexual health. I am not using that right now because that's not what I'm after. Do you sometimes get a low-level electrical kind of buzz in your system after eating ginger pineapple together? I wouldn't say an electrical buzz, but I definitely feel energized. I feel an electrical buzz when I drink key lime water. I have a number best investment ever. Absolutely it is. Sabrina, what's going on, sis? What's going on with you, miss? Still waiting on an answer to the question that I asked, to the comment we started, or the conversation, I should say, we started. So this is the beginning of my 72-hour juice fast. It started today at noon, I would say, because that's when I finished my smoothie. So until noon, 3 days from today, there will be nothing but juice. Today I made watermelon, lime, and mint, and pineapple ginger. And I'm mixing these two back and forth to make sure that they have a good blend together. What is key lime water? Exactly what it sounds like. I juice key lime and I put it in water. And it makes a fantastic drink. It's what I drink in the morning instead of coffee because it is vitalizing. It helps with digestion. So if you have problems with that first morning elimination, it's going to be fantastic to help get things moving regularly for you. Okay. So that's it for today, folks. I'll be live tonight with my brothers, Coach Lloyd and Coach Wayne. So this is the juice that we made today. What, with your promotion code, you get 10% off with my promotion code. What duo you start eating after your juice fast? What do I start eating after my juice fast? Great question. So to break my juice fast, I will break it with fruits and salads for the first day. The second day, I will start to incorporate more whole foods like quinoa, lentils, chickpeas. There you go, T. There you go. So each day I add a little bit more fiber back into my diet so that I don't overwhelm my digestive system. I got off the phone with my doctor and she said too much pineapple orange juice is not good for you. Well, I would tell you to ask for a second opinion. Because did she tell you why they weren't good for you? It's that misinformation. Just like I had one person in my comment section tell me that her doctor said that opening up a thing of grapes was like opening a pack of candy. Sheer lies. Sheer lies. Sheer lies. Or misinformation on their part. Now, one thing that I need every last one of you all to realize is that your medical doctors, in order to become MDs, they have to take 1 semester of nutrition. 1 semester of nutrition. Out of 5 years of schooling, to become a medical doctor, they take one, yes, I'm yelling, one semester of nutrition. So I don't think they're qualified to give advice on fucking nutrition. She said it raises levels for diabetes. Misinformation. Go read the book Mastering Diabetes, or hell, just watch any of the YouTube videos about it. Do you cut the ginger small to juice as well? I throw the whole pieces in there because it works. Again, I have my one of my best friends is a internist medicines for 30 years, and he recommends a whole food plant-based diet to reverse diabetes. So the reason why, let me not call them a liar. Let me give you the specifics so that you can go and talk to them. So let's talk about this real quick. Diabetes is an insulin sensitivity issue. Okay. That means that you have become insulin resistant. Now, what does insulin do? Let's break that down. Insulin is the key that unlocks your cell so that the glucose can break that cellular barrier to be used as energy, right? Now, what turns into glucose? When you eat grains, it turns into glucose. When you eat processed sugar, turns into glucose. When you eat wheat, well, it's a grain. When you eat starchy vegetables, that it turns into glucose, okay? So that glucose needs the insulin to cross the cellular barrier. Now, the sugar in fruit does not turn into glucose in the body. The sugar in fruit turns into fructose. Fructose is not a problem for insulin because fructose does not need insulin to cross the cellular barrier to be used for energy. That's why fruit juice cannot be bad for your diabetes because it is going to reduce your insulin sensitivity because it is not, your body does not have to release insulin in order for the fructose in juice or fruit to get into the cellular barrier. Now, most people think that fructose is a bad thing because their only experience with fructose is high fructose corn syrup. Now, that shit is death in a bottle because it is a concentrated form. And as you heard, high fructose corn syrup. That means they've concentrated it. That means there are no nutrients in it anymore. There is no fiber there anymore. So do not listen to these idiotic ass doctors tell you that fruit is going to cause diabetes for several reasons. The fiber in fruit is going to slow down the absorption of the fructose into your bloodstream. 1. 2, we just went over how fructose doesn't need insulin to get across the cellular barrier. And 3, they're just dumb. That's my take on that. And I'm gonna get off of here before I call somebody out of their name. That's right, they do. All right, I missed some stuff. The yellow juice is pineapple and ginger. Absolutely, Maria. You know I'm gonna always give the breakdown because I need people to understand from the base up and not just me telling them some random stuff. I want them to be able to completely understand. So with that being said, I'm out of here, my friends. Unless there's any other questions. I don't want to leave anybody with a question on their mind that didn't get answered. If you are ready to improve your health, comment the word me and I'll send you a link to my course. For sure, cuz you know I am. Gluten. What about it? I used to avoid gluten. I've introduced it back in, but that's another reason why I'm doing this juice fast is because I'm getting rid of it. I am gluten sensitive. And when I'm to be gluten sensitive means that your body doesn't digest gluten as well. So it creates bloating. It creates constipation. It creates a whole bunch of other stuff. So gluten in and of itself is not bad. However, it can be if you're sensitive to it. Can I regularly blend to make it? So if you put it in a blender, you're going to have to get like some cheesecloth or something to strain it out because you want to get rid of the fiber. Because if you still put it in a blender, you're making a smoothie essentially. And so the fiber is still there, even though it's been broken up, and your body's still going to have to digest it. The whole idea to juice is to give your digestive system a break so that it can replenish, rejuvenate, and repair itself, while at the same time flooding your body with nutrients so that your cells still get what they need to function at a high level. Hey, let's healthy with Ange in the building. What's going on, my big sis? All right, y'all. I'm putting my hand up so I can see the comments as they come in, because that white comments on this white countertop is not making it easy. So again, I appreciate you all for listening to me rant. I went in pretty hard today. I got a lot on my mind, and I'm talking to you all to help distract me from it. And I figure if I'm gonna go off, I might as well go off on this health shit, right? And again, y'all don't normally hear me curse this much, but that's the kind of mood that I'm in right now. I'm in a very agitated state, and so I'm working through it. Your skin is glowing. I appreciate it. I try. Even if I turned all these lights off. It's crazy because a lady in the airport yesterday gave me a compliment on my skin. So I must be doing something right. How much juice do you drink in a day? So during the juice fast, so all three of these will be gone by end of day tomorrow. And then I'll juice the other half and I'll make a green juice. So I typically drink about a half a gallon to a gallon of juice a day when I'm fasting. But that's just because of how hungry I get. Thank you for all the valuable information you shared with us today. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm glad that you were here to hear it. Now, as you can tell, my voice is starting to go off. I've been fighting something in my throat the last couple of days. So I'm going to get off here and stop talking now and go sit down and meditate. So I appreciate you all. And till later tonight when y'all see me go live with my brothers. Peace. Live healthy.